I am a hair loss consultant and I fit wigs, top pieces for women with hair loss and thinning. And there's a real misunderstanding on how debilitating it is. And it's not a luxury item for most women. It is a coping tool. There's an assumption that it is cosmetic, and that's where this is a big issue. I experience a lot of clients who often haven't spoken to anyone for years about the hair loss. They're hiding it. It can affect the confidence. It's your identity for so many. And when that's going or it's gone, it can be so devastating and have a massive impact on mental health. And a lot of women that I've seen end up withdrawing from everyday life. It's such a big thing that people just take as a cosmetic issue, and it's taken very lightly, but it can really change and affect how women are living their everyday life, from the job that they take, the people that they meet, the hobbies that they do. If they have to wear a wig every day, is like, is it going to fall off? Will people notice? Is anyone looking at me? You and I get up and we go, oh God, the traffic's going to be awful today going to work, and that's like maybe one of the biggest things we've got going on that morning. But for someone with hair loss, the minute they get up and look in the mirror, their issues are starting straight away when they look at themselves, and they've got to rationalise that they're okay, that they're still who they used to be without the hair. So, yeah, it is a massive thing. And I have a hair loss support group now and a podcast myself to try and get people talking about hair loss, because it is so damaging to mental health. I'm very passionate. I think the way that we've got all the magazines and society pressures the way we've got to look on women predominantly, that we've got to look a certain way, to feel a certain way. I do have a lot of experience with fitting pieces for men as well. So it is one of those controversial subjects that is okay for men and it's not okay for women, because men do feel loss of identity when they do start losing the hair, because I've fitted many pieces and temporary permanent pieces for guys. So there is something to be said for that as well. And I've interviewed guys for my podcast that it's impacted their life too. I have fitted hair systems that get glued on, and people will go to those lengths where their pieces cost thousands. They get them bespoke and then they get them glued onto their skin, and then that's it for sort of 6 to 7 weeks, and then they get a maintenance on that and they have to have it removed and put back on again, and that's it. That's their lifestyle. It's a lifestyle choice that they want that every day to feel like their hair. And I've done it for both female and male clients.
Make it really clear that everybody's situation is different and everyone's body reacts differently to stresses and different things that they've got going on in their bodies
as well. Once you've been stressed and then your hair falls out, that's it. That's not necessarily the case, in my opinion. I think everybody is different, so I just wanted to be made really clear that, if you've got stress going on in your life, that you can't try and get a grip of that. It's about lifestyle. It's about your diet. It's about looking at what's going on in your life as well to see if you can help, because there's not just the hair loss, as in your hair's going to go forever. I've had chronic telogen effluvium, which is chronic shedding, basically. The catalyst for mine was stress. I had a lot of stress going on in my personal life. I had a very stressful job. I had clients. I was seeing a lot of trauma. It is different for everybody.